Hey everyone, Ryan Nilsson here to give you some real actionable strategies on how to bulletproof your self image. First things first, why is self image so important? Well, our self image is a direct reflection of what we draw into our life. We can never outperform it, but we can change it. It's the personal boundary of achievement, and that's what self image is. Self image is the attitude of yourself, and our attitude is most important. We have an attitude towards everything, and we must understand really what attitude is. Attitude is the thoughts you have of yourself, which you internalize to the feelings you have of yourself, which cause the actions that you take. So, do you feel worthy of the good that you desire? Then it's the action where you step out and act. Attitude is a three-step process. It's our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. But today we're talking about our self-image. Now, self-image is the most important development in human psychology. In the 1960s, Maxwell Maltz wrote a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. It's all about self-image and how much it impacts your results. I want you to take a good look at your results right now. And what they share with you is where your self image is currently conditioned. Now, you could change it, but you have to understand what's really happening. You see, when you alter your self image, you're going to alter your life. And our self image is the foundation of our programming, which is our paradigm. So, what is a paradigm? A paradigm is a belief system. It's a multitude of habits stored in a section of our subconscious mind. And our self image will always act on what is in harmony with it. You can see somebody change their income. Let's say a sales professional, and let's say they say, I'm going to be motivated and I'm going to really go do my prospecting and I'm going to work on my presentation. And then you'll notice their results change for around a 2 week period, maybe 30 days, and then their thermostat comes in and brings them back to their current self image. So, the deal here is you must change the picture in your subconscious mind of you. And then, as you change that picture of you, you must also change your behavior. Now, how do we change the picture? That's a great question, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. And there's basically 3 steps on how to do exactly that. The first thing you want to do is this. Write down in the present tense, and it's imperative it's in the present tense, of the person you want to become. So, you write down the characteristics. For example, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a goal achiever. Every goal I set, I achieve, and if I give myself a command, I follow it. I have great discipline. I have a positive mental attitude, and I attack my day effortlessly and easily. I'm operating with the thoughts, feelings, and actions of the person I want to become. I'm earning $100,000 or more every month, and I love it. I am disciplined, I am creative, and I operate with a sense of urgency. Now, that's a statement which is an example of just a little part of a self-image script. And that's the step 1, is to write it out in the present tense. Step 2 is you want to create a synthetic experience to your subconscious mind. A synthetic experience is an experience that your subconscious mind really feels is real. So, how do you do that every day? You do a mental rehearsal. Mental rehearsing is thinking, feeling, and acting like the person you want to become. For example, if you're somebody who wants to earn $100,000 a month, what you do is you close your eyes and you start thinking and feeling like the person who's earning that amount of money per month. So, how do you do that? You start researching other people that do it. How does a person who earns $100,000 a month think? What do they study? What is their actions? How confident are they? Do they stand tall? How do they circulate money? You start seeing yourself with these types of behaviors. And then every morning when you wake up, you spend 5 minutes mentally rehearsing. And here's the thing, you know what? 5 minutes is easy to do and it's easy not to do. But you want to get in the feeling of doing it every day with emotion. How does a person earn $100,000 a month? How do they live? This is basic, but what kind of cars do they drive? What are they listening to while they're driving? What type of people are in their environment? Are they always around A plus performers, or are they always around C minus performers? Whatever it is, you see yourself around those types of people when you're mentally rehearsing it every morning, and you see, feel, and act in that way. Your key is to create a synthetic experience, okay? And that's step 2. Step 3 is this. All day long, you're creating a visual experience. You are literally thinking, feeling, and acting as the person you want to become. You're taking inspired action. You're acting as the image of the person you want to become. And as you do that, what's going to happen? Well, your own self-image is going to change every day. Your self-image is changing through imagining, and your self-image is changing through your action. When you're doing the mental rehearsing, you're creating that synthetic experience, but it's not quite good enough yet. You might think that you're done. You're not done. All day long, you must act with your eyes open like that person that you want to become. You don't want to send yourself a double biting message because it's going to create the exact opposite effect. And so it's not good enough to just mentally rehearse, but with your eyes open, I want you to think, feel, and act like that person. That means you've got to make decisions from that person you want to become. You make decisions from that statement which you wrote, which involves and evolves into your self-image script. Then you do that all day long and act as if you are the person that you have in your image script right now. You're not sending a double binding message, and you're not filling your consciousness with worry, doubt, and fear. So you must see yourself as the person who has already achieved the goal. Let me repeat that. You must see your goal as already achieved. What I mean is your self-image is already at the person who is earning, for example, $100,000 a month. So you must think, feel, and act from that person who has already achieved it. The goal is already here now. You think, feel, and act. What you're doing is you're literally walking into that new self-image. You're walking into that new personality. I'm telling you right now, your personality must change. And if you want your self-image to change, you must adopt the new behaviors and literally start acting like that person. You may think this, am I going crazy? No. You keep doing it. What you're doing is you're walking in and you're telling yourself, your future self, how you're going to live. This is essential to the goal achievement process. So if you need a goal, then I think financial freedom is one of the best goals anybody can set. I think it's such an amazing goal and such a worthy goal because of who it makes you become. And what I'm talking about is your self-image. That's the characteristics you develop. That's the persistence that you develop as a part of you. This is the relentless spirit where you're acting before you're ready, where you're stretching, where you're getting out of your comfort zone, where you're developing discipline. And discipline is giving yourself a command and following it. The man or woman who's in control of themselves is disciplined, and you'll develop leverage by building your self-image. So fall in love with really developing the best version of yourself. And as you fall in love with you, your life becomes magical. So work on these 3 steps. Step 1, write out your self-image, first in the present tense, exactly how you want it to be every day. Start your day writing it out and then do the mental rehearsal. Step 2, see yourself behaving with those characteristics. And don't stop at step 1 because step 2 is not done yet. Step 3, with your eyes open, act as if you are the person you are literally walking into. The new person you're walking into, the new character you're walking into, the new personality. And as you do, you're going to create a massive shift. Remember, your self image and my self image is the boundary to achievement. And if I want to achieve something greater, I must grow greater. I must match my self image up with my goal, with how I want to live, with my standard. Your standard will develop your self image more than anything. Our standard, we live. Our standard, we don't just choose it, we live it. That means everything is in harmony with our standard. And our standard is up here. And we never settle for anything down here. You'll bring your income up to your standard. You'll bring your self-image up to your standard. Self-image and standard work very closely together. So I want you to take this, and I want you to do this for at least 6 months. And you're saying, 6 months? Well, if you do it now and you can do it for 6 months, then you're going to do it for the next 60 years. And it's going to astronomically change your life. Did you know you're worth a fortune? Your health is worth a fortune. Your behaviors are worth a fortune. The type of life that you have and the opportunity that you get to step into is going to create your fortune. So with that said, if you want more guidance on this, then go ahead and join us for one of our upcoming self-image scripting workshops. And you will find the details in the description below.